Now, this is the one you didn't know that you needed. This is the one that's going to save your life. This is the one that's going to remind you that you are not alone. Break the stigma. May these words offer healing vibration, serving refreshing inspiration with absolute motivation as I channel this co-creation to impact generations amongst many nations. It's okay not to be okay. I know it sounds cliche. We gonna break the stigma anyway. By normalizing the conversation, I'll lead the way with the art of storytelling, I say. My mental health journey started back in the day. I was a freshman in Piscataway, New Jersey. Big man on campus, the gridiron was my canvas. Red shirt came and I didn't have the answers. Depression started to sink in. Self-doubt is all I'm thinking. Before I knew it, the next year came from blinking. I'm finally playing, but I'm stinking. I'm heated. I couldn't even catch a cold. A sports psychiatrist was recommended, but he was old and white. Not an ounce of athleticism in sight. I knew that wasn't right. I left and didn't think twice. At the time, I thought it was a sign of weakness. Now I'm back in the lab working on my craft, suppressing the feelings that I had. I ain't got time to feel sad. I strap on the shoulder pads, keep it moving, now I'm grooving. My game steady improving, but wait, there's more. A torn meniscus was knocking at my door, brought me down to the floor. Didn't have the same confidence as before. Adversity in life you can't ignore. My senior year, I played it sore. I still battled and went to war. Nobody can question my toughness, that's for sure. Now let's fast forward to the draft, and I ain't even get picked last. And all I felt was shame. I had to charge it to the game. It is what it is. What you gonna do? Cry about it? Because that's what I did. It's okay to cry. It's a natural release of energy off the line of scrimmage. I'm not concerned about my image. I'm more anxious about being released. If I can keep it a beast, if I can keep it a bean, you know what I mean? My job security ain't clean. I'm getting it out the mud. Sweat, tears, and blood. This practice period is thud. Now that means keep them up. Stay off the ground. This is my profession now. I'm breaking this stigma all the way down. Pound for pound, round for round, even sound for sound, advocating all around. See, the year's 2018. It all came crashing down on me. Off-season surgeries on my neck and on my hip. I'm questioning who wrote this script, on who depression don't exist. I don't want to hear that shit. How I'm going to bounce back from this, thinking I can't go out like this. What made it even worse, I had to keep it all on the low. The public ain't even know. This was a private show, but I ain't had the tools in place to help me navigate it though. Suffering in silence is a heavy burden to carry that weight alone. I promise you, you are not alone. I struggle to receive the love and support from my own home. This level of vulnerability I never known. All this trauma trapped inside my bones. My pride won't let me pick up the phone and ask for help. Why? Because I'm conditioned to saying I'll get it myself. So I rehabbed as hard as the little engine that could, hopeful that I would get another chance to have this last dance to display my romance for this game I gave my heart. At the start, I was 6, just a kid in the mix. Now I'm retired at 26. Check the score on the board game. I'm on to the next play mentality. But later that year, my tipping point crushed my reality when my grandfather transitioned to immortality. And I finally buckled down and agreed to go to therapy. But it wasn't that easy to find someone to relate to me. See, it was a trial and error, you see. I needed a safe space to be free, unapologetically, to express my full range of emotions with transparency. But that doesn't make me less of a man. Don't you understand? You can't duck from doing that real work forever. Some shit you're going to uncover you may not be ready for. However, you can storm any weather and weather every storm that will form. This is a new norm. I'm using my platform to transform with a shockwave. I'm bumblebee brave. Myself I forgave. My mental health I had to save from going off the deep end. Yeah, suicide ideation was creeping. I checked into a rehab facility for 30 days, and all I'm thinking is what others is going to say if they find out I went to a shrink, man. Listen clearly, if suicide is something you thinking, dial 988 to get you linked in. If suicide is something you thinking, dial 988 to get you linked in. Know that help is on the way. Live to love another day. Your life is worth living, I say. We set free generational curses through these verses, overcoming the pain, being a student of the game, breaking these chains and the stigma. So misunderstood, but what's a world without enigma? Wheezy F baby, and the F is for your feelings that are validated. My superpowers are animated, emotional intelligence is activated, the taboo is eliminated, evaporated with all the love I generated, intentionally illustrated through representation and relatability. That's R&R. To shine a light on the darkness as we journey through the highs and the lows, the ebbs and the flows. In this moment, I invite you to follow your breath in through the nose and observe it as it goes out through the mouth. And that's a lot to digest and process with the hopes to reduce stress. Sending peace and love always. God bless. Ashe, Butter Bay, Namaste. Have a blessed day and night. Everything is going to be all right. Poem.